Linda sat in her big house, staring at the empty fridge. The house was quiet, but her mind was loud. All her friends had disappeared. Her phone wouldn't stop ringing, not with help, but with people asking her to pay her debts. She looked at her handbag, the only thing she hadn't sold. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Just 2 years ago, Linda lived like a queen. Her husband, Mark, was a very wealthy man. He bought her everything: designer clothes, gold jewelry, even a brand new car. Mark loved her so much and always wanted her to do something with her time. "Linda, why don't you try running a shop? I can set it up for you," he told her one evening. "I don't need that," she said. "You already give me everything I need." But Mark didn't give up. He tried again and again. Each time, he opened a new business for her, but Linda didn't take it seriously. She was always out, visiting her friends and gossiping. Her favorite thing was spending hours in their shops or houses, talking about who wore what, who had money, and who didn't. One day, her friend Grace told her, "Linda, I know Mark provides for you, but it's good to have your own money. No one knows tomorrow. What if something happens? At least you'll have something to fall back on." Linda frowned. "Are you saying my husband will die?" "Grace, are you wishing me bad luck?" she snapped. "No, Linda. I just think it's wise to plan for the future," Grace replied calmly. Linda didn't want to hear any of it. She stopped talking to Grace after that. She preferred her other friends, the ones who never gave her advice. They laughed with her, went to fancy restaurants with her, and borrowed large sums of money from her. She never bothered to ask them to pay her back. Then, one sad morning, Mark didn't wake up. He had a heart attack and passed away. Linda cried, but deep down, she wasn't too worried. She thought of all the millions in her account and believed she would be fine. But money doesn't last forever, especially when it's only going out. Linda continued spending, and her friends still borrowed from her. Within a few months, the account was empty. She called her friends for help, but one by one, they gave excuses. "Business is bad right now," one said. "I'm struggling too," another said. Linda begged them to at least pay back the money they owed, but they refused. She was heartbroken. Finally, she remembered Grace. She went to her, ashamed but desperate. "Grace, I need your help," Linda said. "I was wrong to fight with you. Can you help me start a business?" Grace looked at her for a long time. Then she said, "Go sell your car first. Use the money to start small. I will guide you." Linda sold her car and used the money to open a small shop. Grace showed her where to buy affordable goods and taught her how to manage the business. This time, Linda worked hard. She didn't have time for gossip anymore. Slowly, her shop grew, and in a few years, Linda was back on her feet. From then on, Grace became Linda's only true friend. Linda had learned her lesson. Moral of the story is that true friends tell you the truth, even if it hurts. And it's wise to always have your own source of income because no one knows tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel